Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go at the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Washington Huskies will take over. 1st and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the run, it's Henderson. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't blitz that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Now, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after that previous play. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their 1st drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up the third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The back's got it. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. And tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snags the quick throw. Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down. We're going to throw it. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
Washington now operating in the red zone. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 14, Miami 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Got to be impressed by the accuracy of this throw and the effort by the receiver to make the catch. He just couldn't get his foot down for the touchdown.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The offense will now quickly spend it. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it here. Hurdles over the defender. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds after a huge gain on the play, but there was a flag down, so we'll have to check that out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air. And the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Tight end goes in motion. On the ground, it's Henderson.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's going to hand this off. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle to the 28, and this offense threatening now another 1st down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Powering right past the defender.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Aiming for the end zone. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. This try is no good. And this game remains tied in the 2nd quarter. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense is back on the field. They get the 2nd half started with a running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook?
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Washington offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a hand up. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out on the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders...
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He lets it go. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, to picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Miami. They will claim the second half lead. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and an ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And he'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it to the left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fair catch made at the 20. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, and he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
With the return, it's Graves. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Hurricanes Canes offense retakes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He breaks free. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Trying to find room. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
That's a good positive gain there on first and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game, the fourth quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, what a moment. National championship game, and the defense has put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome. Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got into fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle, but 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Touchdown, Huskies. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense retakes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The DB's backing off from the line now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, what a cut, and still going.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space. And
he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Four verts put so much pressure on your secondary. If the quarterback has time to throw, you've got 4 receivers streaking into the back part of your defense. Eventually, the quarterback's going to find an open target. If he has the time, and he did here, he makes him pay for it.
The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Well, they're getting a little bit closer. That's some good positive yards there. But now it's third and goal. And this is what it all comes down to. You're playing in the national championship. Think of the journey that these two teams have been on. Chris, this is what we hope to see, and it's playing out.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown for the U. This offense is still clicking.
That combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship. These guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Fighting off the tackler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And it falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. And that takeaway will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.